Now even top 6 at the end is possible. Oh! Quite with... What the heck was that? My god! Hello guys and welcome to Turbo Racing for some more great highlights on the channel. Few days ago I was part of UKGPL's Formula 2 1967 Championship, round number 7 at Snetterton. I drove Lotus 48 there and I was hoping for a good result that will help me to finish at the end of the season in top 6. The race was full of emotions and roller coasters. It was so much fun to be part of it. Take a look at the highlights, and if you enjoy the content, as always, don't forget you can like, share, comment and subscribe. Now let's take a look at the highlights, guys. There we are on the grid. We have qualified in 7th position. 7th position for us, even though my best lap time in the quali was just 1 second behind the leader, but it was just enough for P7, even though it was an awesome lap. Thank you. Now, unfortunately, I believe someone missed the start for some reason, and that's the reason why we were in 6th position actually, even though we didn't overtake anyone, but 1 position already up in the standings. Tars. Let's not forget about that. Tars, cold brakes, and the next corner is going to be very interesting, very tough with cold brakes and tars, so we had to be extremely careful there. The grid was still close one to another, so caution was needed there. It says P6, but I doubt it we're in P6. I think we're still in 9th. Fortunately, fair play from everyone, and indeed, we were in 6th position. Oh, mistake! No, please don't hit me, wow! Someone with a huge mistake. Okay. P8 maybe? Actually, Divi, that was P5 now. After unfortunately Axel Cookie crashed very hard on that corner, losing plenty of positions, and at the end unfortunately Axel had to retire from the race, but we were gaining position after position, starting from 7th, and at the moment at the end of lap number 1 we were up to 5th, hoping for even more positions to gain. Contact there. I think this is Cookie. Oh, no, it's Evo. That was the start of the end for Evo, quite unfortunately. In few moments you will see what happened with him and why that was indeed the start of his trouble in this race. The good news for us, P4 now. Now I knew Evo is much faster than me, so I didn't want to start a fight with him, so both we will lose some time. I was just going my race. I was hoping for consistent race from me, and I can take as much positions up in the standings as possible without losing much time in battles with definitely faster cars. Also more power on the straights for Evo. Nothing I can do there, and he completed the overtaking maneuver. Someone was the braking point behind me, I believe. Another mistake, unfortunately. I believe this time it was Will Bennett, maybe. I'm not absolutely sure who it was. Let's take a look at the standings. It has to be actually Pete Bennett from P2, if I'm not wrong. So we took P4 at this moment, and now let's take a look what happened. I believe it was Pete Bennett. Indeed, Pete Bennett spun the car. Let's see how this happened. Hard on the brakes there from Pete Bennett. The car had enough, he spun it. He had to wait for all the other cars to safely pass before he can rejoin. And that's how we took P4. Now at this moment I had a decent lead to the drivers behind me. Fulvio Policardi, Phil Thornton, Tom Johnson, Will Bennett. So I just wanted to be consistent here and wait for even more mistakes around me so I can take even more positions up in the standings, and why not even dream about a podium here. But it was going to be all about consistency and not making mistakes. No one behind me at the moment, that's my chance. That was my chance, and now take a look what happened ahead of me. Now even top 6 at the end is possible. Oh! Why, wait, what the heck was that? Maybe guys you remember when I said that was the start of the end for Evil Quive. Unfortunately his PC started making him some trouble. His PC froze and he hit the wall, or actually the grass, the green part of the wall, so hard that he had to actually reset the car. But unfortunately when he returned he was without audio and he had to retire. Let's take a look at the situation from the replay file. It was an epic mega crash. Unfortunately, bad luck there for Evil Quive. Epic mega crash for Quive and a very dangerous situation for the cars coming behind him. He had to wait for them to safely pass before he can rejoin the circuit. Quive had to wait for all of them to pass so he can return and continue, or at least try to continue his race before few moments later, or actually few minutes later, he had to retire. And now we were in third position on the podium, 27 laps before the end. I was happy in third position. Pat Cornu was just a little bit faster than me, but Fulvio Policardi behind me, he was keeping my back because he was a little bit slower than me, and he was keeping the faster cars than me behind him. So that was my chance to have some gap in front of P4 and even dream about a podium here. Now at this moment Pete Bennett was back into P4 after the early trouble he had, and now I knew he's gonna be faster than me and I need to increase the gap. I started looking at the standings to see how much faster he is than me in one lap, and this was going to be a big problem for me. And that's why, guys. I'm out. I was looking into the standings. I was looking at the pit board. Indeed, Dimi, indeed. A rookie mistake. I was looking at the pit board. I forgot to brake. Now I had to wait for all these drivers to safely pass me before I can press Shift plus R, which is the reset button in this game. And the good news is, when you press the reset button, the car is just like new, without any damage, but you restart with your racing fuel, so I was going to be with more fuel from now on until the end of the race. But at least I had a chance to keep on going, this time from P10. Now the question was how many positions I can return. It was too good to be true, man. P3. And in which position I'm gonna finish, because it was vital for my chances for top 6 at the end of the championship. And actually I was not the only one making mistakes. Andy Gebhardt blew his engine. He had to wait for other cars to safely pass, and basically that gave me the chance to overtake him and retake P9 at this moment. So that was my lucky chance to gain one position up and dream about more points from this race. Let's take a look what happened, and then you will see the replay. Indeed, how he blew his engine. Oh, oh fuck, careful, careful, careful. And that's how we took P9. But that was not enough. I wanted more. I wanted more Fulvio and Will Bennett were ahead of me, excuse me. They were fighting and I had chances. I can catch them, even take top 7 in this race. Somewhere here Fulvio did a small mistake. So Will Bennett was now breathing a little bit easier in P7. But from now on I started catching Fulvio a little bit and I knew I still have time. As you can see, 17 laps to go. I had time to catch him and start thinking about overtaking him as well. And my goal was to take that 8th position before the end of the race. But was it possible? Let's find out. Now guys, let's take a look at the whole battle with Fulvio. It was a great battle. I enjoyed it so much. Fair play from both of us. And let's see, was I able to take P8 away from my friend Fulvio, or he was going to be too fast for me? Oh, he went wide. Nice, DB. P8. P8 indeed, DB, but Fulvio, he was not gonna give up. He's gonna have slipstream. Indeed, some slipstream, and he was going to counter-attack there. Beautiful maneuver there by Fulvio, and he's back in P8. Even though I believe he smashed the hay bale a little bit, but no damage for him. The battle didn't end there, guys. I still had my chance. I was still a little bit faster. I was still hoping for P8. Now, can I outpace him on the straight? And close the battle finally. He went a little bit on the grass, even though the grip there is huge. He still lost a little bit of momentum, and that gave me the chance to take the slipstream and try to overtake him for the second time in the race. I had the inside again. We both gave everything, but the fair play was there as well from both of us. And I was able to close the battle. Is in my blind spot at this moment. Also, fair play from Fulvio, if he back down. Fair play from Fulvio, you know this is not the corner where you can overtake anyone. Indeed, this is not the corner where you can overtake someone. So fair play from Fulvio there, but somewhere here the battle was end, because in the corners I was definitely faster than him. And somewhere here in this, actually not here, a little bit later, I was able to finally cut the slipstream off, and we will see that. He needed the slipstream for the big straight, so the next corners, they were vital. Much more grip for my car. Now is he finally far away, or the slipstream is still gonna be big? No, Dimi, the slipstream is safe on our side. I think we've got him. And I think we've got him. There's no slipstream now. Indeed, we've got him, and P8 was now ours. And basically from now on, we still had 8 seconds, but as you can see, guys, the gap to Will Bennett in P7 was 10 seconds. So we needed more mistakes from the people ahead if we wanted something more than P8. actually somewhere here just before the end, as you can see guys, 3 laps to go. There was a contact between Hugh Thornton and Tom Johnson, and we will take a look on the replay how this happened. Indeed, there was a contact, the gap was smaller, I was catching him but I had no time. Shame, I don't have time to try to catch them. Yeah, just 2 laps to go. And that's the end of the race, guys. Unfortunately, I had no time for something more than P8. And that's it, guys. There they are. At the end. It could have been much better, but I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Because if we had no Shift R, if we had no reset available, I was going to be out of the race. There they are, guys, just 3.5 seconds ahead of me, both of them. Actually, Tom Johnson 3.5 and Phil Thornton 3.6 seconds ahead of me, respectively, in 7th and 6th position. Such a shame, guys. We had a potential for something much more than P8. But as I said, if we had no resets in this championship, that was going to be a massive damage for me, maybe even the end of the race for me. Yes, we were for a moment, or actually for maybe 5-10 laps in top 3, but let's face it, guys, more people made mistakes just like me, so it's not fair to say that without my mistake I was going to be on the podium. I was maybe about 6th fastest car, nothing more than that in the race, so I guess we will just take P8 and we will just have the points from that position, and we will still hope for top 6 at the end of the championship. But it's gonna be harder because I'm gonna miss the final round of the championship, and the worst 2 results are not gonna count. I have 1 race where I didn't participate. Last round of the championship is going to be the 2nd race where I'm not gonna participate. 3 rounds to go. In one of them I'm not gonna be able to participate, and this means in the next 2 championship rounds I need to finish at any cost if I want my chances for top 6 to be alive after the end of the championship. That's gonna be everything, guys, for this episode. I really hope you enjoyed the new format of the highlights. If so, don't forget you can always like, share, comment and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Also, don't forget to tell me in the comments what do you think about the new format, what do you think about the whole race in general, and of course what I can improve so I can make these videos even more enjoyable for you. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm gonna see you next time, but until then, happy racing everybody and bye.